Go live. Let us go live. Going live. Going live. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? We are going to be going over AEW Full Gear. Hopefully you guys are excited. Hopefully you guys watch my reaction stream either over here on YouTube or on Twitch. If you didn't, well, you missed one hell of a show. I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought there was a lot of good, a lot of good. A few questionable things, a few things that I was confused about, but overall, I thought the show was great. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought that everything, for the most part, went according. I mean, not according to plan, but it went well. It went the way that you want it to go. You want to leave a pay-per-view happy, excited. You want to have enjoyed your time with the show, and I personally enjoyed my time with the show. I personally did not feel that I wasted $50 or anything. So we're going to be going over the show. We're having some fun, reviewing it, and giving some insights or some thoughts of what I thought after, about 20 minutes of after watching the show, sitting here, thinking about it, wondering where things go from here, where it ranks each match. I mean, we're going to have some fun. We're going to be using this right here to go through the card. I usually like to have pictures and stuff, but I don't see anything on the AEW website to kind of go over some of the pictures. Some of the pictures from the last two matches, we can't even show because it's going to be a lot of blood. But hopefully you enjoyed the show. I mean, the Omega Moxley match was fucking insane, like crazy. Cody, Jericho, fun as hell. A turn happened in the, MJF turning. I mean, a lot went down, man. We're gonna be kind of doing a review portion, like a review reaction of this thing. You guys can comment. I'll try to get to the comments when I can. But what a show! What a show! I'm not even sure. I think we should just start. I think we should just get right into the show. Overall, my thoughts, I would probably give the pay-per-view an 8 or a 9, honestly. I loved so much. Like, I thought the show started off with a bang, gave us a really great, fun match that I was expecting to really like. Turns out I really loved it. I thought that the show was paced very well, balanced well. I thought it did a lot of things the way that you want it to be done. When it comes to the pacing of the show, some people might say that it kind of hit a lull in the middle where it just nothing really happened. But I don't know. I mean, it depends. I mean, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have put the Paige versus Pac match and the Spears versus Janela match right after one another, because they were kind of both similar in terms of in the pacing, I guess. I know when I was doing the live stream, some people in the chat were digging the Paige and Pac match. I thought it was good. I thought it told a good story. Hangman winning was a weird choice to make. Not sure if it was the right choice to make. I think Pac should have won and been the next challenger for Jericho. Giving him the loss now puts him ahead of Hangman. So therefore, Hangman gets Hangman gets the title shot now because he beat Pac, and I don't know if that was the right choice, honestly. I'm very curious to see how you guys felt about that. Janela winning, I mean, I thought that was, Janela losing, I thought was an interesting choice. I thought guaranteed Spears was going to lose because he beat Cutler this week, last week. But yeah, let's go through the show. Let's have a good time. Like I said, comment if you want to. If you don't, that's cool. So we start out the show, or the buy-in, the pre-show, with Britt Baker versus B. Priestley. So I thought B was gonna win this. I just didn't see what the point was to have Britt Baker win. Yeah, she's like, the biggest name, I guess, in the women's division besides Awesome Kong. But her winning puts her no step close. Like, it puts her closer to Rio, but we've already had that match. I don't want to see that match again. I thought that match when we first had it was just kind of okay. It would have been interesting to see B kind of get a win here, put her in towards that that title contention, I guess. And they didn't go with that. Overall, I was still kind of doing my setup when the match started, so I didn't really get to see that match completely and entirely. I saw a bit, little bits here and there, but the match was pretty good for the most part. I thought the ending is what everybody's gonna be talking about. Brandy Rhodes came out. She attacked, or not? Yeah, she came out with Awesome Kong. She's kind of controlling Awesome Kong. Awesome Kong had a knife in her hand for some reason, and I was like, is she about to shank B Priestley? Because by that point, Britt Baker was already out of the ring. She did not shank her. She did not kill her. She cut off her hair though after Kong just destroyed her. A heel, getting beat up by another hero. A heel is interesting. Not sure what the point of that was. I kind of felt like we're gonna do some voodoo shit. Maybe we'll be able to control B Priestley. I don't know. Like I said, I would have personally had her win to put her towards that, because now with Kong here, I don't want to see Awesome Kong versus Rio. I think Rio needs to have a couple more wins, like maybe 2 or 3 more wins before she loses that belt. If we give her against Kong, you can't have Kong lose. That would kind of diminish her whole thing. She's supposed to be like this monster that's being controlled by Brandy. It would make absolutely no sense if she ended up losing. You know what I mean? So that's just my opinion on that. So I would have personally had B win. She lost. I don't know what B Priestley's record is right now. I don't think she's won a match yet. After that, we had what I thought was a phenomenal match. Honestly, I thought this match was absolutely amazing. I love this match. I was hyped for this match up until the Cody match. This was probably my match of the night, honestly. Even during the Cody match, I think this might be my match of the night. I don't know. It was a lot of fun. Everybody did something. The ending with the Rock and Roll Express was really cool. Giving Santana and Ortiz the win was really good as well. I think a lot of people thought the Bucks were going to win here. I think that Ortiz and Santana needed this win. I thought that Ortiz being the comedy act throughout the episode or throughout the match was really good. Santana being more like the serious one. There was a lot of back and forth throughout. At one point, Nick, I think, messed up his leg. Because he went for a kick on the and hit the post. I think a lot happened in this match that I really, really enjoyed. What is it that the Santana and Ortiz call their finisher? Whatever they called it, I thought it was cool. I thought they nailed it. I don't know. I enjoyed this match. I just thought I had great pacing, had great everything that I wanted to see. I mean, I'm trying to think of what happened in the match that I didn't like. I like that Ortiz was biting on the thing. He used the ropes to pull himself up with his teeth. I like that at any given moment I was falling for the near falls. And then at the end when Ortiz and Santana won and they were beating up the Young Bucks, Santana Rock and Roll Express came in and one of them did which one is it? One of them did a Canadian Destroyer, which is fucking insane. Dude's 60 something years old doing a Canadian Destroyer. Yeah, it was just a really, really fun, good match, honestly. I'm very curious to see what it gets. I would have probably given the match a B+, or maybe an 8 or 9 out of 10. But that's just my opinion. Hopefully you guys enjoy it as well. Let me know in the comments section what you guys thought. We then get Hangman versus Pac. So I enjoyed this match. I thought it was pretty solid. I don't know. I feel like the crowd wasn't as into this match as they were for other ones throughout the night. I don't know why. The only thing I can think of is that Hangman just really is the least entertaining Elite member currently. People love Kenny Moore, the Young Bucks, Cody. People love MJF. I mean, well, they did. I honestly think that, I don't know what they're going to do with Hangman, honestly. This, I felt, was a mistake here. Pac was on this winning streak. He was on a winning streak, but he was building momentum. Wins really matter to him. And Pac winning would have put him in line to go up against Jericho. and instead we have him lose, so he falls behind Hangman, and now Hangman is more in line to go against Jericho, which I don't think makes a hell of a lot of sense because we've already had Hangman versus Jericho, and I don't want to see that again. Not this close. Throughout the night, there was these rumors, like not throughout the night, but people thought maybe Hangman was gonna turn heel because there were some things happening on Being the Elite. Glad he didn't. It wouldn't have made sense for the people that don't watch Being the Elite. But I don't know. I wasn't sure what exactly was gonna happen, and I thought the match was good. I thought it was solid. I thought it had a lot of some pretty good moments. I mean, it was a lot more strong armed than brutal. Not brutal, but like I don't know, a lot more physical in terms of Pac getting thrown around. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed the match. I just Pac winning was an interesting choice that I don't know how many people are gonna love that choice, honestly. Let's see what else we got here. So then we have Shawn Spears versus Joey Janela. Like I said, I thought I was 100% positive Janela was gonna win here. I know that Janela, that it feels like the AEW higher ups really like Janela, and since Spears won on Wednesday against Cutler, I just thought that they were going to give it to Janela. It wasn't a clean win. Blanchard got involved and he essentially jumped off like the stairs and gave a pile driver to Janela to give Spears the upper hand in the match. I don't know. I enjoyed this match. It was fine. I'd probably give this match like a C+, honestly. I would have given Pac versus Page probably like a B-. I don't know. Because I think this is also the culmination of their match, right? Like this is the end of their feud, I'm guessing. I mean, what else do you pull away from here? I mean, Spears needed the win, but I feel Janela needed the win. It felt like a personal thing, and it doesn't feel like their feud is over. I think Janela's still going to want to go after him because, he was cheated out of this match. But, overall, the match was fine. But Janela taking another losses is to me a big deal. Like you gave him another loss, and I don't know. Going to be a hole to climb out of. All right, so now we have the World Tag Team Championship match, and I'm gonna agree with what this it says here. It is probably the low point of the evening for me of all the matches we've had. I do feel as though this match did not live up to what it could have been. If it was sloppy at the beginning, when I was in the chat and we were watching it, I kept saying like it's sloppy, but maybe it'll pick up, and the chat seemed to agree. A lot of people were commenting saying that it's sloppy. I kept saying that the prior party was green, and you could really tell they were green. They were trying to do big moves, go for big plays, and they weren't nailing them all. Honestly, they were missing out, or missing the timing on some things. Even the ending was like it felt random. The camera had at one point at the ending, you saw Pentagon just kind of walking outside that literally could have rolled into the ring to break it up. So that was a poor camera angle. What I thought was going to be match of the night by far just was probably the worst match of the night, which is not something I ever thought I would say. I really thought that something crazy, more entertaining was going to happen. It just, I don't know. Maybe Private Party in this match didn't make sense. They didn't seem like they were ready. Like I said, they were pretty sloppy. The timing was off. They kept trying to do big moves. SCU, Scorpio Sky was cool. But I don't know. Something about this match didn't land for me. I mean, Phoenix was amazing. Pentagon was amazing. Everything was top notch, and I liked it from their side. But just, I don't know, there wasn't enough chemistry here. Then you add in the ending. Well, at the end, the lights go out the lights go dark, which is already weird to me because I'm like, they've used that thing 3 times. And what's in the ring is another Pentagon, and it's odd. The crowd doesn't understand what's happening. It didn't really land with anybody. They do the scene, they do the Cero Miedo thing, and then they fight. Turns out it was Christopher Daniels. They do a reveal. The crowd doesn't really care. The crowd really isn't into it. And then the camera kind of lingers on it for a bit. And for some reason, it just was not what I wanted. And I don't think a lot of people wanted it to go the way it went. And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. I don't know what you do with SCU now. Is like who else do you have in the tag division that could go against them? They've already gone against the Lucha Bros. Higher Party doesn't really deserve the shot right now. I don't know. I'm not sure what you do with that. Let's see. We then have Rio versus Emmy. This was a pretty fun match. I thought I wasn't gonna actually enjoy this match. I thought it was gonna be the weakest one of the night because the story is literally very simple here. The story is teacher versus master, but I think they did a good job. You saw the emotion in Emmy's eyes early on before the bell rang. It was a good back and forth. Rio gets thrown around like a rag doll. She is so skinny, so it's just a lot of throwing her around and you seeing it, and you're like, well, this is she is literally somebody that could get tossed around and they could do anything with her. I like the ending sequence when we're kind of going back and forth and doing the pin thing, which is how Rio lost on Wednesday. And she ends up getting she did several stomps throughout the match, but at the end she ended up doing several rolls and getting the pin on Emmy. And I thought it worked. I thought the match worked. I don't know if it made Rio look any stronger. And I don't know what you do with her. As many people know, to me, from the weakest part of the AEW currently is the women's division. Not because they don't have talent there. They do have talent, but they do have to build them up, which they have not done yet. There's, it's only about 6 weeks in. Give them time. Some of them have to get built up. They have plenty of talent there. We had a Kip Sabian interaction. I'm not sure if it was before this or after this, but we had a Kip Sabian interaction, and then at Penelope Ford, I guess, is going to be with him now, and story, and we'll see where that goes. So it's going to be Kip Sabian, Hyper 2, and Penelope Ford are going to be like a faction, I think. So it'll be fun. We'll see what happens with that. Then we had the AEW World Championship match, which I thought was actually a really, really good match. Well told, well paced. We had a nice slow build throughout the match. We at one point Cody tries to do a senton to the outside or something. I don't know what he was trying to do. He hits his face on the metal ramp, bust open, blood everywhere, and I'm like, holy shit. Jericho, he plays it up. He's a cocky heel. At one point Hager gets thrown out. MJF was, was at ringside trying to tell the referee at one point to tell, like, hey, he was like, Aubrey, turn around. I mean, the match was pretty damn good. Interesting choice with the ending to turn MJF heel. Not sure if I would have done that, honestly, but I strangely really was into it. I was into the choice after it happened. I think that the choice to make MJF go heel fit what was happening. It fit the throwing in the towel thing. I thought when he threw the towel in, I thought maybe that Cody was going to be the one that turns heel, that Cody was going to be the one that attacks MJF. But no, Cody went for the handshake, and MJF, after pleading why he threw in the towel, why he had to stop the match, he saw his best, quote unquote, best friend being tortured and not giving up. Literally, Cody was bloody as hell on the ground in the walls of Jericho, and MJF threw the towel in, and you just are like, oh, Cody's going to be pissed. But they didn't go that route. They didn't go the route of Cody destroying MJF. MJF just turned on Cody. Now, some will ask why. We're going to need reasoning on Wednesday, so we're going to have MJF cut a promo. I'm all for MJF doing a video, but we need a promo from him. We have to know the reason why he decided to turn full-fledged heel on Cody. I'm pretty sure I heard him say it's my turn or something on the when he was yelling at him. When MJF was walking up the ramp, somebody threw water at him. It kind of felt staged, but at the same time, kind of felt real because there was a lot of security running towards him. So if it was staged, really well staged thing. If it wasn't, my God, talk about amazing timing. But I would give this match, honestly, I'd probably give this match like a B plus, A minus, maybe B plus. Honestly, I thought it was great. I love the story that was being told in the ring, and it kind of, like I said, takes Cody out of the running for the title and gives him kind of like a blood feud with MJF for now. I didn't give a rating for Emmy. I'd give this one like an 8, maybe a 7. Honestly, maybe a 7. And this one probably like a 6. Honestly, yeah. This is, to me, the tag match was the low light of the night, which is kind of sad. And then we have the what the fuck happened of the night. This lights out turned into a death match. Jericho versus Moxley. If you watch the reaction, I'll try to put some highlights over here on YouTube when I get the chance, but what the fuck? What the hell was happening here? These two guys were trying to murder one another. They threw everything at each other. There were mouse traps. There was a gold chain. There was a trampoline, barbed wire. They exposed the ring. Got wood tables. Barbed wire on bats. I mean, these guys were a bloody mess. Like, their backs were fucked. They're going to be sore. Renee Young was all over Twitter worried about her hubby. I mean, things were not looking great for Renee. She was very scared. At least she was selling it like she was scared. But I enjoyed the match. I thought it was probably the match of the night. I could see a lot of people not liking it. I saw some people on Twitter not digging this match because it's not what they're used to. The brutality, the craziness. Some people were not into the match the way that I was. But I personally enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I was cringing. I was I was losing my mind. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Be very curious to see what everybody thought about the match. And then that's how it goes out the end. I mean, Moxley over at the end gets the win. He does like a paradigm shift, like a elevated one, right onto the exposed wood. Takes out Kenny Omega. Some cool highlight throughout the match was when Kenny called the Young Bucks and Hangman to go bring him something, and they were like, "No, you're going too far." And then he talks to them, and then they go do it, and it's kind of like the Young Bucks and Hangman are ride or die. We'll go to jail for Kenny because Kenny's about to kill somebody. They both went through it. I mean, it was overall a really fun match, but I could definitely see some people really not liking it. I mean, they were doing chair shots to the back, to the head. I mean, it was crazy. At one point, yeah, the broken glass thing. I mean, the screwdrivers scraping on the forehead. I mean, what the hell, man? What the actual hell? But yeah, I would give the show. I mean, I think you give the show like an 8 out of 10, maybe. Like a high 8. Like let's see how many matches we got. For 1 great match, 2 great match, okay match, not good match. I mean, this match was okay as well. I'll give this one a good. This one was a good match. So let's see. We got. I'd give this one probably like a 9 out of pure insanity. So if we go 9 for this one, maybe an 8 for this one, about an 8 for this one just because of the ending. 7 for this one, 6 for this one, 6 for this one. I'd probably go 7 here, and I'd probably go like an 8 here. So I guess that'll average out to like what, an 8 overall maybe. So I don't know. That's my reaction or my review for the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I just figured I'd do a review portion to put up on YouTube. So for those of you that wanted to check it out, I did do a reaction, but it was live. If you want to see my next live reaction, head over to Twitch. I'll do it over there. I'll try to put some highlights over here if I find anything that looks crazy or interesting. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Whew. All right, guys, there we are. That was one hell of a thing. All right, so oh, sorry, Onkar. I wasn't looking at the chat because I was trying to do the review. So that's, sorry about that. But yeah, I was trying to do a review portion of this. This would be all stuff that I cut out later. But man, is it hot? My voice is shot. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this. We'll work on how we do these reviews and stuff like that. Try to see if I can maybe interact with you guys better. But I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll talk to you guys later.